What's up mga kati? This is your Tsaastrologer Gemini na si Bern.
This is your Tsaastrologer na Scorpio na si Nikki.
This is your Astrologer na Sagittarius na si Inye.
And this is your Astrologer na Virgo na si VP. And welcome to
Tsaastrology, the podcast.
This is the show where we talk about anything and everything under the sun, moon, and stars. So, whatever your zodiac sign is, we'll talk about you when the time comes. Kung kailan yon, ang universe lang ang nakakaalam.
Welcome to another episode of Tsaastrology, the podcast. And this season we're talking about the major arcana of the tarot. And you have me.
Who are you?
Who are you?
It doesn't matter. Sure. This is your Tsaastrologer Gemini na si Bern.
And this is your Astrologer na Scorpio na si Nikki.
And wala ulit yung astrologer nating Sagittarius who's currently recovering. Kaya ako ang inyong astrologer niyong Virgo na si VP. Ayan, hindi na namin siya nakalimutan
Hindi na.
Pagaling ka Inye. Sabi sa'yo positive yan eh.
Correct.
Ayaw maniwala eh.
Oo, basta may nilagnat na medyo mataas-taas. Yun.
Yeah, so ayun.
Diba?
Papadalhan ka namin ng oranges courtesy of
Cat.
Bololo Sessions.
True. Yeah.
Perfect.
Si
Specifically si
Brian.
Brian.
Oo. Ayan.
Ayun, on this episode, we're gonna be discussing the next two na sabi ko zodiac signs.
Balik tayo season
Ulit.
4.
Ulit.
The next two na tarot cards sa ating major arcana like we mentioned before, the Empress and the Emperor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anong Tagalog ng Empress? Emperatrice. Very
Talaga
Santa
ba?
Cruzan. Yeah. Oo.
Empress in
Emperatrice.
Tagalog.
Emperatrice.
I
Reyna
mean, hindi naman
Emperatrice.
Hindi naman sa hindi ako naniniwala, but like that's so complex.
I know.
As compared to Emperador, which is
Oh,
not
well.
the brandy. Which is not the brandy, just clarifying.
So, dalawang MP yung titirahin natin ngayong episode na to.
So dapat,
Lasing.
you know what, Emperador, you should make your light version the Emperatrice.
True.
It's very
I know, right?
heteronormative and like archaic, but it's branding.
Yes. Emperador Light.
The Emperatrice.
Di ba? Or para mag-appeal sila to more female audiences. Oh.
True.
Di
Ay,
ba? Pang mga
sa kanila, kumuha sila ng trans na model.
calendar girl, no?
Oh,
Correct.
because it's about time.
It's about time. May point si Mima doon.
True. Anyway, sige, dahil sa mga babae ang pinag-uusapan natin ngayon. Siyempre, unahin natin ang babae. The Empress. Of course, because they're more powerful. Well, in the story of the tarot,
Ay, sasabihin ko saka technically siya talaga yung mauuna. Kasi
Yes.
well, yeah. I mean, hello.
numbering.
For all the for all the heteronormative shit ng tarot, in fairness,
Nauna
may
yung
powerful
babae.
women sa cards.
True.
Oh.
Maraming powerful women sa cards. Pero High Priestess, di ba?
Oh, yeah. Mm-mm.
Women in power. Anyway, now that the Fool has met his own personal masculine and feminine aspects kay Magician tsaka kay High Priestess, now he meets the external embodiment naman of these characters. So yung dalawang nauna is more internal. Itong sunod natin, yung more external embodiment, kumbaga. It's the Empress and the Emperor. And they can be approached as the parents of the fool daw. Ngayon lang niya na-meet yung parents niya. What a telenovela twist!
Oo. Iniwan ba siya sa harap ng simbahan habang umuulan? Ganon.
Para ipa-adapt sa sa mga pare.
Sa mga
Oo.
madre, ganyan.
Tapos ngayon lang niya may kilala yung magulang niya.
Yes. So, the fool, oras na para makilala mo ang mga tunay mong magulang.
Pasok,
Palito, ikaw ba
Chanel!
yan?
Oo.
Si Charbel yung nagpasok.
Oo.
Sinasayaw niya rin yung Empress and Fool.
Oo. Ina-usher in niya, pasayaw.
Diyos ko. Ay, wait lang ha. Sandali.
Ay.
Bakit? Ay, meron siyang emergency. Charot.
Hindi kasi
Emergency.
speaking of Pulolo sessions, nagla-login sila ngayon sa StreamYard at nagpapasend sila ng code. So VP, ikaw na bahala dito.
Ako na. Nakita ko naman sa
Anyway.
Telegram, ano ba? Go.
Ayun nga. So yung the parents of the fool, the earthly counterparts of the magician and the high priestess. So si Empress as the mother of the fool, she's loving, she's abundant and giving. She's giving
abundant.
the
Is she
Empress.
giving you life? Charot.
Oo, abundance.
Sending me.
Oo.
Apple
Alam mo, literal yun. Kung magulang niya nga talaga yung the Empress and the Emperor, dapat si the fool, you're giving me life.
Yes.
Para tangina mo,
Oo.
nanay mo ko, syempre. Ganon.
Malamang. Ganun, diba? Ayan. So, she is the feminine provider who feeds and nurtures her subjects. Diba? So, fast facts muna tayo. The Empress is the third card of... Ay, tama ba? Number 3. Card number 3. She depicts a woman sitting on a throne. Malamang, Empress nga eh. And from the abundant nature that surrounds her, protect me. Charot. Anima Christi pala. Anyway, from the abundant nature that surrounds her, we can assume that this woman represents the Earth Mother archetype, a goddess of fertility. Her world is ruled by Venus, which means that there is complete love, harmony, fertility, and luxury by the grace of this goddess. The woman herself has blonde hair, typical, crowned with stars, signaling her
Nakakawin
divine...
typical.
Kasi diba? Like, when you say a goddess, it has to be blonde. Why can't it be brunette? Diba?
I know,
Let's
like,
have
fun.
fun.
Why can't they have, like, other hair colors?
Well, diba
Ginger.
black o kaya blue? Diba?
Mm-mm.
Medyo punk rock goddess siya. O diba? Pero yeah, ayun nga. Her blonde hair is crowned with stars, signaling her divine connection with the mystical realm. And she's dressed in a pomegranate patterned robe. Ayan na naman tayo sa
This is
pomegranate.
sa pomegranate.
Oo nga.
Oo, balik na naman
Alam niyo ba
siya.
Tagalog ng pomegranate?
Wala naman tayong...
Well, not exactly Tagalog kasi loan word yun sa Spanish.
Granada.
Yes.
Granada.
Talaga?
Grenadine. The grenadine syrup that we
Cause
love.
like grenadine.
It's from
Yeah.
pomegranates. Yeah.
That's
it's
from
grenadine.
pomegranates. Diba?
Si
Kaya siya
Granada
red.
din yung tawag sa pomegranate in Tagalog.
Yeah. So you got Emperatrice na may suot ng mga granada.
Love it.
Oh my God. Ang dami ko
Explosive.
natututunan today.
Oh my God. Suicide bomber pala si Lola mo.
Oo.
Oh my God. Yun na naman tayo. Naubo na ako.
Pero yeah, yun nga, she's got pomegranate patterned robe that represents fertility. And she is seated on cushions embroidered with the Venus sign. Actually, parang isa lang yun. May card ba kayo dyan?
Ay,
Andito.
Nasa taas. Nasa taas yung akin.
Hanapin ko. Sige, hanapin ko si ano.
Yan,
The
nasa
Empress.
room yung akin. Kasi alam ko meron doon na may hawak siyang throw pillow na may sign ni Venus. Yeah. That's her throne. I mean, I love her throne. Sobrang comfy.
Teka. Google.
Ito, hanapin ko yung mismong card. Okay, tapos, continue.
Ayan, may ano doon, may cushions embroidered with the Venus sign.
Ay,
yung circle with the
oo.
cross.
Tapos
Yeah, and
heart.
she is a heart, 'di ba? Ang taray nung ano niya, nung
Oo.
throw pillow niya. She is
In
surrounded
fairness oh,
by by an
Wheat.
enchanting green forest with
Okay.
a river streaming through it. Now, the Empress brings abundance and blessings in the readings of those she meets. Oh, ayun na, di ba? Kay
Yun, di
mga
ba? May
nanonood
heart
ngayon sa
na
YouTube,
ano.
meron
Yes.
siyang heart na throw
mm,
pillow
Tapos yung Venus
na may
naka-engrave.
Venus.
oo,
Pap,
ang
di ba?
sosyal. Tinalong K-pop merch ni Bakla.
Mm-mm. Sabi dito, the Empress is associated with Libra, pero I beg to differ kasi the Empress is more associated with Taurus. Na Venus ruled din naman, pero kasi she's more earthy.
Yeah.
She's more
Rich.
Pero
earth
air ang true
grounded.
connection niya. I mean like based on the sources. The sources.
Yeah. Hindi
Ah,
ako
so air and
naniniwala.
Venus,
Charot.
edi
Pero
ano.
yeah. Pero yeah, Venus,
Mm.
Venus ruled. Very Venus ruled. So, I guess combination of both, Taurus and Libra, na parang you get all the comforts
The
and also
abundance.
the abundance and also the
Mm.
attachment to beautiful things, which is
Yes.
very
Mm.
Libra, diba? So,
Okay.
yan, ang general meaning ni the Empress, upright muna tayo. Keywords
Okay.
dito is divine feminine, sensuality, fertility, nurturing, creativity, beauty, abundance. You get everything.
Oo.
Uh,
Opulence.
opulence. Now, the Empress shows us how
Opulence.
deeply we are embedded to our femininity. Femininity could be associated with fertility, expression, creativity, nurturing, among many other aspects, and it calls you to connect with beauty and bring happiness to your life. Now you have to
Mm.
understand yourself and get in touch with your sensuality so that you can attract life circumstances to bring happiness and joy. She is a
Wow.
signal that you have to be kind to yourself to take care of yourself. Oh, diba?
Queen of self-care.
Yes.
Oo.
Self-care
Oo.
empress. So
True.
yun, she's also a strong indication of pregnancy and motherhood. So
So pag lumabas ba to sa spread mo, buntis ka, no? Ganon.
Ay,
it could be that depending sa mga other cards around it to
Mm.
confirm if this is truly pregnancy or busog ka lang talaga.
oh my gosh.
Lalo
But you
kung
can do.
bakla ka, huwag kang
Oo, di ba?
mag-ilusyon, no?
Oo. Wala po tayong
Well,
mga
yun nga.
matres.
Na siguro ano lang siya, bundat. Kasi nga, abundance. Ang dami niya kinain.
Diba?
Oh,
Or,
doon ba galing yung bundat? Like,
I don't know.
you know
Boy,
what? It
abundant.
could
It's
be,
close.
diba?
Pwede.
Oo.
It's very
abundant.
close.
Mm.
Abundance. Sabi ng ano. Remember we were for some time colonized by the British.
Oo.
At least Manila.
Oo.
So maybe narinig doon ng mga Pinoy, mga Tagalog. Oh, it's very
Oo,
abundant.
Abundant.
Oy,
Oo,
bundat
diba
daw.
kasi, diba kasi pag like, it's abundant, like, sa pagkain, ganun madami.
Mm-mm.
So parang, pag
Oh, I
busog na
love this
sobrahan ng
feast
kain.
that you provided us. It's very abundant. Oy, bundat daw kayo. Kain kasi kayo ng kain.
Yan na. Oo. Ginawa na lang natin
That's
ng backstory.
the origin of bundat.
Oo.
Anyway,
Tapos,
yun.
akala ko may sisingit pa doon yung, when I make my move, then you're free to check the king.
Not me, not Hermione.
No, Hermione.
You. That lives in my head rent free.
Ako din. Kaya nagulat ako like it went viral
Viral,
ulit
no?
yung moment na yun. Parang, I love that scene.
Oo. Iconic.
Oo.
No, you
Anyway.
can't. He's going to sacrifice himself.
He's going to sacrifice himself. No, Harry, no. No, Ron, no.
My God, they made kids do that. So, diba?
I
Kung napanood nyo
know.
yung 20th anniversary.
And
That
if
was
ni ano, oo.
such a big thing.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, going back, ayun nga. So, to confirm if the reading is pointing towards pregnancy, you gotta look at the other cards to confirm. Ano bang ano? Pwedeng the sun, halimbawa tinabihan siya ni the sun, because it literally has a child and it
Baby.
brings
Mm.
joy and happiness as a
Ah.
mother. Diba? Anyway, ayun. Uh, the Empress could also the Empress card could also mean the birth of a new idea. So aside from a literal birth, it could also be the birth of a
Mm.
new idea, business project or business or project on your life. Owing to the good fortune that surrounds this card, you can be sure that such situations and projects would end successfully in your life. So hindi lang siya birth. You are also assured na yes, queen, win.
Work. Oo.
Winner, winner, chicken necklace. Uh, oh my God. Napanood yun na ba? Baka spoiler to sa mga di pa nakakapanood ng season 14. Anyway, ayun.
Ah.
So, ayun nga. Discover and bring forth those ideas that have been clinging to you and make sure that you devote yourself towards accomplishing them. This card
Mm.
is a sign that they are going to be successful and well taken care of. The Empress, as the archetype of the Mother Earth, also encourages you to spend time interacting with nature, the mother of all of us, the mother we share.
Oh, yun nga she's the mother we share.
So, yun yung, anong, sino kanta nito?
Traverches.
Traverches. Pasok
Traverches.
Traverches. Oo. The
Traverches.
misery you can see
Diba?
is all as your
Yeah.
omens.
Okay, so since nasa upright pa rin tayo, punta muna tayo sa mga meanings niya in love, career, and,
Finance.
ay hindi, wag na. Susundan ko na lang tong ni VP. So, okay, binanggit natin yung upright meanings. Doon naman tayo sa reversed meanings in general. So, ang keywords ng reversed, the Empress is insecurity. You're insecure. You're insecure.
Oh, what fuck?
Yeah, pero you're insecure.
Ulit-ulit lang. Oo, you're
Insecure.
insecure.
Oo.
So yeah, insecurity, overbearing, negligence, smothering, lack of growth, lack of progress. Now, it indicates when it's reversed that you have lost too much of your own willpower and strength because you have started placing too much effort and concern to other people's affairs. Ooh. While the Empress's nature is of showering her loved ones with attention and care, this can sometimes go overboard. Gets?
Oo.
So, ito na yung sumusobra ka na.
Oo, nagiging lamay ka na.
Oh.
Kaya,
Pakialam
kaya
nira.
merong doon, may isang keyword na smothering. Like, okay,
Oo.
it's fine that you provide and you care, but minsan siguro, sobra na siya and parang nakaka-smother na.
Oo, diba sabi
So,
nga
yun.
nila,
Ay, oo.
you can't smother without mother.
Oo.
So, kailang, you can't spell smother without mother.
Without mother. Oo.
Oo.
Isang letter na lang yung nagkaiba. S.
Oh my
Oo.
God, I'm gonna start to call my mom
The mother. I
Smother.
love it.
as a Taurus herself. An overbearing Taurus.
Very apt. Taurus pa yan.
Well.
Oh, Diyos ko.
So yun nga, smothering the ones you loved with your well-intentioned actions. I mean, it's coming from a place of love, but
It's too
it's
much.
too much.
Team
Yes.
too much.
Yeah.
Oo.
So in a role reversal, perhaps a reversed Empress is finding her way into your life. It could also mean that you are relying on others to take care of you and make decisions for you. Oh, I remember so many people. You need to work towards removing this influence on your life and build confidence in your own actions. Always try as much as you can to ensure that you solve matters on your own. Huwag tayo masyadong dependent. Yan.
Okay.
Okay, ito na. Punta na tayo sa, sa meanings niya in love, career, and finances.
Okay.
The Empress in love, career, and finances. Coming up next. Okay. Upright
Announce it.
muna. Upright muna sa love. Pag sa love reading to, lumabas siya na naka-upright. Meaning, love stems from the element of earth. Huh? Uh, the person represented by this card can be loving, nurturing, and caring, and has the financial security or appreciative of the beautiful, comforting things. See, very
Sounds like
Taurus
my
nga,
type.
diba?
Oo.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so sometimes the Empress can point to love, excuse me, love and work coming together, either with a co-worker or perhaps a new business venture. Love with a co-worker. Kalat.
Don't,
Oo.
di ba sabi nila, don't shit where you eat?
I
Exactly.
know. Diba? Pero kayo, bala kayo. So when
You
it
do
comes to
you, oo.
relationships, this card also heralds a stable, serious, and committed relationship because the card also represents motherhood. Sometimes it can also signal marriage or pregnancy, or at least a
Yeah.
new family in whatever form that means for you. Taray, may
Okay.
chosen family.
Mm-mm.
Welcome to the family.
Oh my God, yung ginawa kong copy sa sa post dun sa
Sa,
isang episode ng Wag Kang Lilingon, yung family curses.
oo.
Ay,
Welcome to the
winelcome mo
family.
yung family of
We're glad
curses.
that you have come to share our curse with us
Galing.
as we grow in love. Okay, ang reversed meaning naman niya pagdating sa love. It can represent a partner that is too smothering, controlling, or alternatively unable to express their feelings. The card also signals that one's self worth may need a boost. Without feeling worthy of being loved, it doesn't matter who you are with, you may have difficulties maintaining that relationship. Kaya importante that you love yourself first. Tama si
Ah.
RuPaul.
Mhm.
Diba? Because
If you
if you
can't
don't
love
love
yourself.
yourself, how in the hell can you love somebody else? So it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship, if lacking ang iyong self-love, mahirap magbigay.
True.
Yeah.
Diba? So, ayun, if you're in a relationship, the Empress in the Love Tarot meaning can be encouragement to spend some quality time together and care for each other. Give yourself a treat by having a date at a restaurant. Bakit decision tong na to, source na
Oo
to?
nga,
Bakit
ba't
kailangan sa
mapagmano?
restaurant? Oo.
Oo.
Mm-mm.
Hindi ba
Paano kung
pwedeng sa
ba?
bahay? Fancy dinner? Ganon?
Oo,
Dinner in
lalo
bed?
ngayong
Oo.
pandemic. Charot.
Tama.
Baka
Okay,
naman
sa
kasi
pares.
sinulat siya pre-pandemic, so...
Oo, malamang.
Well,
Oo.
sinulat din naman. Medyo binuo yung idea niya. Medyo archaic na, no? So,
Oo, so walang
Pero
nun.
yeah, yun nga, parang give
Oo.
yourselves a treat na having a
Mm.
date wherever that is, or just walk holding hands.
With yourself?
No, kapag you're in
Good.
a relationship. Sige, kaya mo yan, VP, bilang sanay ka naman na dyan.
Sige, ayan.
Well, I'm not holding my own hands.
Anyway,
Oh.
those are the moments now that will bring the two of you closer together. Kasi yun nga yung lacking kapag naka-reverse siya sa relationship spread.
Hmm.
So yan, upright naman tayo sa career.
Okay.
Career ni the Empress, your career right now may be enjoying a boost. And you may be more creative and passionate than usual. Putting all your ideas to work in your projects. Since the Empress is related to nourishment and nurturing, it may also suggest that you're feeling particularly nurturing and generous when it comes to your workplace as well. At may nanlilibre.
Oo.
May pa-lunch.
May nagpapapalabok, ganon, kahit walang may birthday.
Oo. Or yung mga
Diba?
typical sa mga BPO pizza.
Oo. Pang-compensate ng something.
Oo.
Shoutout sa
Oo,
mga listeners nating nagtatrabaho sa BPO. Alam nyo yan.
Oo, relate yan. Relate yan sila.
True. Pero nakakamiss
So-
din yung nasa office. Yung
Oo naman.
yung minsan pag nasa mood ka, kunwari mag-milk tea, tapos sabihin mo, milk tea tayo, ganyan, tapos walang may gusto, tapos biglang, libre ko na. Biglang,
Remember,
Oo,
remember
pag may
that
nag-aya.
time?
Oo.
Remember that time nung kaka-resign ko lang sa sa work natin before VP.
Oo.
Tapos yung bibisita ako, may dala-dala akong 4 na box ng pizza.
Oo.
Kaso hindi mo naabutan yung
Just
kasi kila
for,
Dax lang.
fun. Yun nga, na umaabot sa akin yung balita Yung mismong pizza, hindi.
Ah,
So,
sabihin ni Catherine.
that.
Bakit wala kami?
Oo.
But anyway,
Extension mo kami, di
ayun.
ba? Charot. O, go.
Ayun,
I
ayun na.
know.
Mm.
Anyway, yun nga, you're feeling nurturing and generous sa workplace. You may be working on making a more harmonious and welcoming office, whether that means being supportive of coworkers or, putting a new coat of paint at your home office, especially ngayong times na to. Alam
Mhm.
mo, feeling kong gawin ngayon yun. Magtatayo talaga ako ng home office.
Ako
Anyway,
din. Go.
having the environment to do your best can certainly give you even more momentum. Sometimes this card can also point to another person in your workplace that has these qualities. So pwedeng hindi ikaw, pwedeng someone else sa work. Now, pag reverse naman siya sa career, you may be feeling stale, tedious, and unfulfilled right now. Um, it may feel like that you're making little progress when it comes to developing your skills and abilities. The work is monotonous, and perhaps you've already mastered what you can do in this position or wherever that is. You
Mm.
may feel that others don't appreciate the work that you're doing, further adding to your frustration. And at times, a reverse the Empress card also can point to a feeling of being insecure when it comes to your career. This may be causing the other problems that you are experiencing. So medyo parang root cause siguro to.
Oo.
So
Oo.
it's important na mag-take ka ng time to sort out which of these problems require an external change, like switching jobs versus an internal one, ganyan. Like developing
Mhm.
better confidence and communication skills. So tingnan mo kung anong kakailanganin response, 'di ba? Is it an internal thing or is it more of external na okay, kailangan ko na mag-move by ganyan.
Mm.
So yarn.
Gets.
Finances. Upright, the Empress is abundant, both abundant.
Aba?
Abundance.
Oo.
Parang may
Bundas.
kilala akong sino nagsabi niyan, ah. Oo.
Bundas.
Oo.
Bundas.
Alam mo, it's
The
very abundant right now, ha? Abundance. No?
abundant.
Oo. There is
Puro,
an abundance in your career, in your finances.
so yeah.
Hala.
Oh,
Ayan,
bless
ayan.
you. Bless you. Excuse you pala. Bless
Oo.
you.
Excuse me, nasamid ako pagka-puff ko. So yun, upright, the Empress in your finances is abundant both creatively and materially. So this card can point to a comfortable financial situation. So kung nagtatanong ka about pera, tapos ito yung lumabas, girl, manlibre ka.
Oo.
Uh,
She got
you may
you.
also be feeling very generous with your money now, wanting to nourish your friends and family with your abundance and good luck. It is certainly a good time to share what you have. O, di ba? Manlibre ka. So, pag reverse naman siya, kasi since the Empress is generally a great card to have with finances, even in the reversed position daw, she still signals a comfortable amount of financial stability. However, she may suggest that despite you having enough, you may still feel unstable. Maybe,
Mm.
I don't know. Uh, sometimes this can come from growing up in poverty or it's just the nature of being self-employed. So, feeling mo na it's never enough
Oo.
na
Oh.
Or
kahit
like
okay ka
naghahanda ka
naman.
for...
Oo, oo,
Oo.
oo. You're always, in the back of your mind, you're always preparing for something kasi nga parang nasanay ka na
Mm.
it's not always, it hasn't been always good for you. So
Mhm.
yon. You may have to do some internal work to understand why this is so and what you can do to change it. So continue to be responsible with your finances and it's likely you'll be fine. So medyo okay pa rin naman siya.
Yeah.
Pag lumabas siyang reverse sa finances mo, 'di ba? So
Mm.
chill lang.
So parang ang naiintindihan ko sa The Empress, it's really it's a matter of nurturing. Either
Mm-mm.
may magna-nurture what you have or kulang ng nurturing yung
someone.
Depende sa
Yes.
position mo. Oo.
It's always that, nurturing. Yun talaga yung mga keywords niya pag lumabas siya. Like,
Mm.
abundance, nurturing, providing, ganyan.
Mm.
So, depende yun sa tanong and depende
Oo.
sa lalabas.
Kung saan siya
Oo.
mapupunta sa spread. Oo.
Mm-mm.
So ito yung ano,
Yun!
pag tinanong mo siya, ano ang current state ko right now? Tapos reversed na Empress, kulang ka ng aruga, ganon. Kulang ka sa
Oo,
nurturing.
kulang ka sa... Hindi ka masyadong
nurture.
nayakap ng bata ka.
Oh my
Oo,
God.
ganyan.
You're healing your inner child, my God.
Oh my God.
Wow,
Healing your inner child.
correct. Pero very ano naman nga, I think very madaling i-grasp yung idea ni Empress as a card. Kasi keywords lang yung tatandaan mo eh. Pero very Taurus nga siya in a way na it's mothers.
Di ba?
Like,
Oo.
oo.
I mean,
Maano siya?
Taurus is associated kasi din with, with, stability, abundance,
Mm-mm.
creativity, and stuff. Di ba? All those good, nice things that you feel when you're lying down on your couch.
Mm-mm.
Si Taurus
Yung-
yun.
Di ba?
Oo. Pero gets ko rin yung Libra. Kasi it's about parang being in a pleasurable situation. I don't mean pleasurable as in sexual ha, guys. Like, not
Pwede
that.
rin. Charot.
Depende. Pero
Depende.
yeah, it's a comfortable position. So comfortable position to be in.
It's parang, alam mo yun nga, yun talaga yung feeling na naka-recline ka lang sa couch mo. Worrying
yung-
about nothing.
Yung
at
kunwari
all.
mga weekend na wala kang gagawin, gano'n.
Yes!
Oo.
Exactly that. Yung naglalaro
Saya
ka lang sa
nun.
phone mo, ganyan. Or nanonood ka ng
Oo.
Netflix.
True.
Diba?
Diba?
Or both. Nanonood ka Netflix habang naglalaro sa phone mo. Masaya ng ganun.
Oo, pwede nga naman pala sa ibang device. So,
Oo. Sa TV. Oo.
Diba?
mm-mm.
Pwede po sa
TV.
TV.
Ganyan. Ayan. O sige, anyway, sasabihin ko muna yung mid-roll spiel natin para makapag-vape si Burn in
May
Peace.
mid-roll
Kasi-
spiel. Charot.
May
Meron,
mid-roll spiel
kasi-
tayo. Ayan, gusto
Oo,
mo yun?
so ayan nga. Now before we move on to the next card, don't forget to follow us on Spotify and on YouTube and click the bell icon to get notified of every new episode. So every Tuesday yan. So far so good. Sana consistent kami. Also don't forget to give us 5 stars naman on Spotify. Paki-rate
Yes,
naman
please.
kami
Paki-rate
because
na lang.
Wait, what?
oo. Paki-rate.
Okay.
Tama ba?
Ayan. No.
Iba yung narinig
no,
ko.
Burn. No.
Not that.
Not that, please.
It's not that if you asked for it. Charot.
Yeah, it's more a role-playing thing. Anyway,
Ayun. And don't forget to follow us on our socials on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Tsaastrology. And of course, support nyo naman kami by giving a tip on ko-fi.com/Tsaastrology. Any amount will do.
yeah.
Kung saan yan mapupunta, ipapaalam naman namin sa inyo, guys.
Yes,
Magpo-post
masaya
kami
na
ng
kami
report.
with just the tip.
Yeah. Diba? So yung mga din dyan, mga brands dyan, magpa-sponsor na kayo. Para
Oy, yung mga brands dyan, wag naman tip lang, utang na loob. Diyos ko, sama nyo naman kami sa marketing budget nyo, nakakahiya.
Oo nga, ikaw lang natin to. Tagal na Season 8 na
Dali habang sa Q2, ganyan, alam ko nakaayos na yung Q1 budget nyo.
Oo.
Oo.
May saka
Tapos
na
na
yan,
yan.
naglalabas na ng budget yan. Pag tapos na yung mga kick-off nyo for the year, alam nyo na
diba?
yung target, alam na nila yung budget, alam na nila yung quota. Guys, eto na. Now is the chance.
Now is the chance. Come on, open your purse. Anyway,
Correct.
moving on.
Yan na. Sa Emperor na.
Okay, medyo iba yung iba yung format nito kasi sinulat ko lang to. Hindi ako nag-follow sa format ni VP because I'm like that as a person.
Kasi hindi niya binubuksan yung Notion.
Ayan na, MP. Buksan na
MP.
natin to.
Oo.
Shot na
Isang
shot.
baso, buong shot. Isang baso puno, habol ka.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Saan ka
The
hahabol? Sa heaven? Ganon?
Sa kabaong. Sa punerarya.
Have you
Yung
been like
isang basong puno, habol na
Have you
siya.
been like to have you been like to kanto inuman nung college?
Oo.
Na,
Oo.
yung tipong late kan dumating. Tapos
Oo.
sasabihin, oh, habol ka, nakailang round na kami, oh. Tapos
Oo,
yung equivalent
hahabol
ng,
ako. Pero hindi
equivalent ng
isang
mga
buong
nainom na
baso.
nila.
Oo.
Gets naman
Yun yung-
yun. Like, pwedeng
Yun yung
shot-shot. Wag mo akong bigyan ng
Yun
isang
yung-
buong baso. Okay na.
Yun yung mga times na bilang dakilang late ako, diba? So, yun yung
Oo.
mga times na na pagdating ka parang, oh, habol ka, oh, ayan, no, tas ganyan kadami yung yung shot. No, putang ina nyo. Wag, papatayin nyo ako, gago.
Diba?
ina
Hindi
ka.
na lang kayo yung mahahabol ko niyan. Pag ganyan kataas yung shot, yung lolo ko sa heaven, hahabulin ko rin.
Sobrang bilis ng paghabol, umabot sa kabilang buhay. Anyway, speaking of MP na
Ay, eto na.
humahabol, ito naman, if the Empress is the mother archetype of the tarot deck, the Emperor is the father. You are the father.
Oh, no.
Mori pala to.
Mori pala, oo. Oh my God. Those
Ay,
two
description.
time shows.
Description, he sits upon a large stone throne adorned with 4 rams' heads, symbolic of his connection with Aries and the planet Mars. Ayan, o diba? Very clear. Although may other sources na ang sinabing association niya could also be Saturn and Capricorn. We'll find out why. Kasi, okay, in his right hand, the emperor holds an ankh. How do you pronounce this? Ankh. Ankh, not ankh.
Yan ba yung show nila Katya sa Trixie?
We talk about anything.
No, akala ko siya yung bida sa Avatar.
Ano ba yun?
The Last Airbender.
Kalbo yun.
Ankh the Last Airbender.
Oo.
Si Ankh.
In fairness, ang daming version na dati meron tayong Abattoir, The Last Airbender.
Ngayon naman si Ankh.
Oo, Avatar Ankh.
God.
Wait lang. So natanggal yung natanggal yung title niya na yon nung nagkaroon ng other airbenders, no?
Oo.
I guess so.
Kasi hindi na
oo.
siya yung last
Hindi na siya yung
airbender.
last talaga.
Mm-mm.
Oo.
Yeah. So, sorry, Ankh. Sorry, Ankh. Ankh.
Ankh.
No, it's pronounced as Ang, diba?
And
Ang.
Tapos ang pronunciation dun sa version ni M. Night Shyamalan is Ang.
Ong. 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 Ang sarap ng
Ong.
adobo.
oh no.
Ang sarap ng balut.
Oh no.
I mean, speaking of foreigners, may nabasa ako na tweet na it's funny because mas marami pang foreigners ang actually nagsasabi ng mabuhay kaysa sa actual Filipinos. Like, we don't really greet each other mabuhay.
Each other in, oo,
We
mabuhay.
know the struggles of being a Filipino. So,
Diba? Parang, ay bakla, mabuhay!
Oo.
not
Late
this.
ka.
Oo. Oo.
Hi, Bes, mabuhay!
Mabuhay. Alam mo, siguro naman let's make it a thing, ganyan, to uphold new Filipino
next.
traditions.
Next episode, ang greeting namin is mabuhay.
Oo.
Ayan, sige.
Pakilagay sa Notion.
Ayan, sige. Lalagay sa spills. Wait.
Anyway, ayun na nga. The emperor holds an ankh, the Egyptian symbol of life, and in his left is an orb representing the world over which he rules. Mukha siyang Santo Niño.
Oo. May bilog, tapos may
Oo
cross.
nga.
Diba? Tingin nga uli nung card.
Ito,
Ayan.
meron siyang orb, tas yung may
O, diba?
na
This
siya.
is what happens when the Santo Niño grows up.
The Emperor.
Hindi ba naka-peace sign yung Santo Niño? Tapos may hawak siyang bola sa kabila.
Yan, naka-peace sign siya kasi nga bata pa siya. She's young. He's young.
So,
So,
hindi
like-
pa siya, hindi pa siya...
So nakaganon mo na siya.
Shoutout Diyos ko. January pa naman ngayon.
Huy, gagi, pista ng Nazareno.
Diba? Sumasayaw sa'yo si Gwen
Hindi, pero
Garcia
diba
for some reason. I just saw that earlier and I found it really ridiculous. Like, what is this woman taking? I want some of
I
that.
want some.
I want to be that high. Hindi ko alam kung anong sinusuob nitong governor ng Cebu. Anyway, the emperor wears a red robe, indicative of his power, passion, and energy for life. Underneath that, he wears a suit of armor, suggesting that he is protected from any threat and any emotional response or vulnerability. His long white beard is symbolic of his age-old wisdom and experience, and along with his gold crown, he is an authority figure who demands to be heard. Dito pumapasok yung Capricorn
Very father
na
figure.
diba? So, age-old wisdom and experience, wearing an armor to protect him from any threat, emotional or otherwise, diba? Very
Akala ko
Capricorn.
Capricorn kasi paupo-upo lang, nagpapaganda. ganun.
Ay!
Gagano, masipag ang mga Capricorn.
Oo, masipag mang utos. Charot.
Well, they work their shit and now they're calling the shots.
True.
Not my little
Diba?
sister. Charot.
What is
Sa sitwasyon na,
this?
ako yung utosan eh.
Ba to?
Yung bunso.
Yung isa. Maybe hindi pa siya nagsa-Saturn return. So, hintayin mo lang.
Hindi pa talaga,
Dadating siya
20 pa lang siya.
Ay,
O, diba?
layo pa. No,
Kaya
layo
mo
pa.
na. Magulat kapag nag-30 yan. Diba?
True.
Anyway, so behind yung throne ni Emperor looms a tall, impenetrable mountain. That's you when you're 6'1" top. You're a tall, impenetrable mountain.
Pure top. Kasi impenetrable.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
6'1" top. Uh,
Ay, naku. I'm gonna
Ayan.
start describing my pure top friends as impenetrable.
tall, impenetrable mountain.
Oo.
Bonus points kung Capricorn sila.
Oh, yes.
I
my
love
God.
your vibe. You're very impenetrable.
Impenetrable. Are you a top?
Physically and emotionally. Wait. Ayun nga.
Sige po, yan
Sa
na.
likod ng
Nauna ako.
throne, may tall, impenetrable mountain range, signifying that he is backed by a solid foundation, but also resistant to making any changes unless he deems it necessary. So beneath the peaks flows a small river, giving some hope that despite the tough exterior, he is still an emotional being. It will just take a lot of digging and trust to open him up to his softer side.
I'm
Why
surprised
are you
that
laughing?
No.
Giving it context, please.
My mind is in the gutter. So, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
It just needs a little digging to open it up. You know
The
what would
softer
help?
side.
You know what would help? Some
Yeah.
lube. And maybe even poppers.
Oh no, we went there. Yan na nga.
Yung poppers ibuhos niyo sa humidifier.
Tapos everyone's high.
Everyone's opened up and
Uh-oh.
loose.
No.
We never meant for this to go there, but it always goes there.
It
you
went
know
there.
us.
Can you just can you just imagine nilagay mo siya sa humidifier? No one is gonna need fiber pills for like a week.
Yes. It's diarrhea. Diarrhea week. Ah.
Kung bago po
I'm
kayo
so
sa
sorry.
Tsaastrology, kung ngayon pa lang kayo nakikinig ng episode namin, masanay na kayo. Kasi
Aha.
even from season 1, episode
Ganto na
1,
siya.
ganito
Ganto
na
na siya.
kami.
Ganito na siya.
Oo.
Alam yan ng aming mga loyal listeners. Anyway, ayun nga. Si The Emperor associated siya with planet Mars and Aries, pero may times sa Saturn and Capricorn dahil dun sa restrictive nature ng card. So,
Mm.
upright meaning ni what do you call this? The Emperor. Upright, it's all about control when it comes to the Emperor. For this card means authority, regulation, organization, and a fatherliness. The Emperor represents a strategic thinker who sets out plans that he must see through. He is a symbol of the masculine principle, the paternal figure in life that gives structure, creates rules and systems, and imparts knowledge. Where the Emperor's desire for their kingdom is to create happiness, the Emperor's desire is to foster honor and discipline.
Mm.
Diba?
Very Saturn.
Ah, uh,
Oo.
so, ano ba? Where, asan na ako? He guides with a firm hand, following the calling of the crown above all else. Though he is a ruler, he understands that to reign is also to serve, unlike a lot of our politicians. Thus, he acts rationally and according to what is for the greater good of the kingdom. Sana all.
Sana
Mm,
all greater
mm.
good, hindi
Diba?
sariling
Hindi
pocket.
personal good. Oo.
Now, to see him in a reading presents a chance to grow in terms of the goals that you have set for yourself. It presents a successful future as long as you pursue your goals similar to the fashion that the Emperor does, methodically and strategically. So, when you see him also in a reading, it's possible interpretation is that you could be put in charge of something
Mhm.
important, very important. And it could be a position at work or in any kind of organization or institution that desperately needs order and a clear, decisive mind. You may be called to act in the place of the emperor, using his wisdom to bring clarity to the project. Diba? Zed featuring
So
Foxes.
so, so ikaw yung ano, parang you'll be in a commanding role, ganon.
Yeah. Ikaw yung
Oo.
para sa, let's say, project manager. Ganyan. Diba?
Oo. Oo. I said commanding role ha, hindi demanding role. Parang hindi siya pang artista na ano. I think that role was very commanding for me
Oo.
emotionally.
Mm.
Ano ba tayo mga straight actors playing LGBT roles. Anyway, meaning naman ni the emperor kapag reversed siya, is a sign of abused authoritative power.
Mm. So the
Let's see.
Philippine political landscape.
Yes,
Yeah,
very
it's a
that.
whole reverse the emperor. In your social life, it can manifest in the overreach of power from a father figure or a possessive partner. In career
Mm.
readings, it could be coming from a superior. It presents a man who wants to take control of your actions and make you feel powerless.
Oh no. Charot.
Uh, control me and make me feel powerless, daddy. Anyway, it could
Oh!
also be that you are playing the part of a weak ruler, hatching a plan to avoid the tasks that come with having responsibility. Kumbaga parang you want the power but not the responsibility that comes with it. Parang yung isang
Oo.
aspiring for presidency. Perhaps you aspire for a career that is more flexible than one that is governed by strict rules. Ooh. Ayaw mo nung rigid,
Oo.
kumbaga. You want it to be more flexible where you can have fun. Also, ang isa pang meaning niya kapag reversed is lack of self-control and inability to handle situations. On a personal level na to. When he is
Mm.
reversed, the structures, rules, and systems that he creates are no longer working. His desire to inspire higher principles in his kingdom have turned to ruthlessness, tyranny, and rigidity. He seeks to dominate, forgetting his call from the crown to do what is best for his people, fearing only for his loss of control, and thus creating suffering. Ganon.
Mm. ito gusto mo lang nasa position ka, nothing else that comes with it.
Yes.
Totoo. So, having said that, pupunta tayo sa love, career, and finances meaning ng the Emperor. So, start tayo with love. Upright meaning. Ang keywords niya, traditional relationship, use logic and love, unexpressed emotions. Although the Emperor is a very serious man without any real sense of romance, its appearance
Well,
in the love tarot reading can still be beneficial naman daw.
Okay.
The Emperor Tarot Love meaning asks us to bring common sense, structure, discipline, and logic to relationships and romance. Hindi yung puro kayo rose-colored glasses, kumbaga. Diba? Parang puro kayo honeymoon stage, tapos sino magbabayad ng bills. Ganon.
okay.
Parang it grounds the relationship. It provides structure and common sense.
Parang
Na-
parang makes you realize everything else that comes with the relationship. Ganun.
It's a
May
responsibility.
responsibility.
Oo.
May nakausap ako dyan sa Twitter na sinabi ko sa kanya na having a relationship is a responsibility. Tapos parang sabi niya, hindi naman. So, it is!
Girl, ang dami mong kailangan.
Paano hindi? Oo.
Ang dami
Diba?
mong
It so
kailangan
is a
gawin.
responsibility.
Totoo.
Oo, kasi responsibility mo to commit to your partner. Hello.
Yeah. And
Tsaka
basically
after the
everything that
honey-
comes along with it. Oo.
Yeah, after the honeymoon stage, that's when reality sets in. And kung hindi ka
Na dalawa
prepared for
na.
that,
Oo.
Oo.
kung hindi ka prepared for that, you get disillusioned and you end up, leaving the relationship and moving into another one and another and another
And
and
it's the
another.
same cycle again and
Oo.
again. Oo.
Exactly, diba? So, the sooner you realize relationships are responsibilities as well, the better. Diba?
Yeah.
You'll be a better person when it comes to relationships. Wow, I'm one to talk. Anyway. So,
Kala mo hindi siya
relation-
single? Charot.
Yes, but I'm very much single and not wanting to be in a relationship anytime soon.
No more Pringles
So,
for you.
More mingles and more Pringles. Better yung Pringles, actually. Sabi dito, relationships around this tarot card may rather be traditional and perhaps stifling if not handled too carefully. I guess stifling siya in a sense na kapag yung partner mo siguro is more mas gusto niya yung medyo relaxed kind of relationship. Pero I guess it could work with some na na alam mo yan,
Kailangan
traditional
ganyan.
traditional yung views nila sa isang relationship. Monogamy tayo, ganyan. We do the usual notions of
Akala ko
being
yung relationship niya naka-notion.
Alam namin
It's highly
Vicky,
likely.
Alam namin Vicky
Oo.
ko yung may relationship with Notion right now.
Oo, ako,
Understandable.
I'm the one and only. Oo.
Yes.
This is, by the
Understandable.
way, this episode, by the way, is a free advertisement for Notion. If you haven't tried it yet, go ahead and download it for free. This is not a sponsored
Notion, if you could
episode.
give us free credits, please. We'd love it. We'd appreciate it.
Yes, another $500. Thank you. Sabi, as a person, the Emperor represents someone older, daddy, and well-established that may also have a hard time expressing their feelings. Sometimes this card, however, can also symbolize a person driven by ego who is domineering and bullying and unable to empathize with others. Diba?
Okay.
So, sa reversed tarot love meaning naman, ang keyword niya dito is power struggle, competitiveness, overbearing partner. Now, the reversed Emperor tarot love meaning.
Wow.
Kailangan mo laging mag-update.
Oh my God.
Nakita mo yung tweet ni Kay Brosas?
Hindi. Ano yun?
Yung lagi nating ina-update yung isa't isa. Ano ba tayo? Updated.
Akala ko Akala ko sasabihin niya, ano ba tayo, magjowa o logbook?
Oo.
Hindi. Updated.
Journal.
Updated
Oo.
sila. Lagi natin na update isa't isa. Ano ba tayo? Updated.
May point.
Tama
So,
naman. Tama naman.
ayun nga, reversed Emperor Tarot love meaning can signal some kind of power struggle or a fight for dominance when it comes to love and relationships. Instead of coming together with your different ideas, there may be competitiveness and a desire to just be right.
Ay,
Mm.
yan na.
Now, this card can also signal an overbearing partner, whether it's you or the other half. Depende na yan. Be careful that you don't give up too much of your personal power or repress who you are in order to be in this relationship. Alternatively, this card can also signal difficulty emotionally connecting in your relationships or potential relationships. So, pag lumabas siya sa love reading mo, tapos naka-reverse, may ano ka, emotionally
Struggle.
constipated ka.
Oo.
So, yon. Sa career naman, Upright Emperor, your career may be flourishing due to your hard work, concentration, and organized approach. The Emperor calls on you to be disciplined, efficient, and persistent when it comes to getting what you want out of your job or the job search. Ganyan. So, hindi pwedeng any lang. May goal ka talaga. May ini-aim ka na something. Now, if your office or your work process is a bit chaotic or frustrating right now, it may be helpful for you to step up and introduce new methodologies or structures, that can help you and your teammates collaborate more efficiently. This card can also point to having a more senior colleague, or boss, or boss, katrabaho,
Yan na
Oo,
lang.
yan na lang.
na can provide you with support and advice in your career. So pwedeng kung halimbawa nagpa-reading ka sa career tapos lumabas si Upright na Emperor, assess mo baka mamaya ikaw yung may kailangan ng Emperor figure, 'di ba?
Oo, ng guidance. Oo.
Ng
Tama naman.
Dzaddy.
Oo.
So, ang reversed meaning naman niya, without focus or discipline, your work may start to falter. If you've been lacking these qualities in the workplace, you may notice that it is taking a toll on your projects. And sometimes this card can also suggest rigidity and bureaucracy in your work environment. Ma-red tape ang iyong work. And it may it could stifle your sense of creativity and motivation. So, yun nga eh. Kasi ang daming processes. Masyadong
Think
so
out
it's
of
tedious.
the box
either-
anymore. Oo.
Oo. So it's either a lack of organization and process or
Too
parang
much.
too
It's too
much
much.
organization and
Oo.
process. Oo.
Totoo. Correct. Now, at the worst, the reversed emperor can point towards a senior employee or boss that rules the workplace like a tyrant. Tyrant Banks. Should this be your situation? Baka kaya Tyra yung pangalan niya kasi sinasubject niya to emotional torture yung mga ano.
Wag naman sana, no?
But like,
She's a
yung
tyrant.
previous seasons niya ng ano kasi, ANTM, upon reviewing, it was questionable.
Fucked up.
Oo,
It was fucked up.
questionable.
Diba? Like, tangin to. It's not even what you need to become a model now. Diba?
Oo.
It's what they need to get ratings. Ganon,
Or
basically.
for ratings eh. Oo
Rating,
eh.
so
Diba?
drama.
Diyos ko. Anyway, ayun nga, pag lumabas si Reversed Emperor's card reading mo sa career, pwede rin siyang yung senior employer or boss, parang tyrant. So should this be your situation, it may be better to start looking for employment elsewhere. Kasi, I'm not sure. Report mo sa HR. Ganyan.
Oo. If you're looking for a sign, this is a sign. Ito yung The Emperor talaga, no? Kung parang magre-resign ba ako pag lumabas si Emperor, yan na yun.
Na-reverse.
Na-reverse.
Pag reverse, oo. Pag
Anyway,
issue ka with your boss, yan.
Correct. Oo. Next naman, finances. Upright Emperor signals the need to be controlled, disciplined, and responsible with your money. Itigil mo yung kakashopping mo.
I mean, after we've bombarded them with Shopee links,
With
I
Shopee
know.
links.
Fines.
Oo.
we're partly
Itigil mo,
responsible.
pero
Oo.
kunin mo muna yung mga nasa affiliate links namin. Sa baba, baka naman kailangan.
At umorder ka muna ng Shopee merch.
Yung
Yes.
t-shirt namin, di ba?
Abang-abangan nyo pa yung iba pa naming Shopee merch. Tulad nito.
May paano,
May
may
patis.
paano, may patis.
Cars.
As in yung yung fish sauce, patis.
Patis.
Patis, I love it. Kailangan ng sinigang or balalo.
Oh, speaking of, nagluto ako ng sinigang ngayong nung weekend.
Oy, yun na. Perfect.
I love it.
Malamig-lamig
Medyo maanghang
pa
siya.
naman.
I know. Anyway, ayun nga, si Upright Emperor, pag lumabas siya sa finances mo, kailangan mo maging responsible with your money. Make sure that you have a clear understanding of where your money is going. Magawa ka ng Excel sheets. Pwede siya sa Notion, o di ba? Promotion na naman ng Notion.
Tama.
Expense tracker.
Oh, expense tracker. You need to put together a budget, make sure you stick to it, and check in every month or so. So long as you can keep it up, you'll likely be in a good financial position. Now, pag na-reverse naman siya sa finances mo, kind of the same thing. You may feel like your finances are out of control right now. It can suggest your inability to properly deal with your financial situation. It can also suggest lack of discipline when it comes to spending. And if the former is your case, you may want to find a professional that can help you. If the latter applies instead, you'll really need to take a closer look at what you're earning versus what you're spending and learn to cut things out. So yung mga 3 a.m. milk tea cravings mo, tantanan mo yan.
1, it's
Tapos
bad for your
bawasan.
finances. 2, it's bad for your health. At 3 a.m., that much sugar, baby.
Aray.
No one's going to sleep. Ayan, tinamaan siya. Ba't mo kasi pinaringgan yung sarili mo?
Hindi na umu-order ng Chowking ng alas 4 ng madaling araw. Sweet and sour pork. The
Ay, oh my
best.
God.
Pero hindi masarap yung Loria talaga nila kasi parang ininit lang yung pancit. And you get to wonder
It's the
why it
pancit's
takes
fault, I think.
and you begin to wonder why it takes so long for them to prepare your order. Hinihit lang naman nila yung pancit sa microwave. Hindi naman siya bagong luto.
Hindi mo
Diba?
siya bagong gisa. Oo.
Hindi ko rin.
Anyway.
Oo.
Ayun po ang The Emperor.
Alam mo, ako kaya ay sorry. Kaya sa Chowking, ang order ko na lang lagi talaga pork chow fan, steamed pork siomai, at kangkong with bagoong. I mean, yun na yung tried and tested ko na like, never fails.
Samahan mo ng sides ng lumpia.
Yung chicharap, that's my fave lang. Chicharap.
Alam mo, bumili ako ng malaking bag ng chicharap before, tapos naumay ako. Hindi pala siya pang ganong level.
Hindi, medyo pang
Pang sides lang
konti
talaga
lang.
siya.
Pangunti lang talaga siya, B.
Like, yun lang talaga yung binili ko. Sabi ko, okay, I think I remember galing akong Makati noon, tapos pauwi ako ng Cavite. So, I was on a bus, diba? Tapos parang, oh my.
Kung gusto mo makamura ng ganon, turon sa SM. Hindi mo rin maubos.
Sobrang laki kasi.
Oo, gusto mo maumay on a budget. Totoo.
Oo, kasi
Masarap,
naman yung
pero
turon
diba?
ng SM, para
Siksik,
siyang
sobrang
ano
siksik.
Para siyang 7-inch dick. Alam mo, it's nice to look at. Diba? It looks nice. It looks delicious. It might taste delicious at first. Pero shit, nakakapagod siya.
It's a mouthful.
It
Yes.
is a mouthful, diba? So,
Oo, pero the
yung
only
mga-
difference is for me, hindi ko talaga nauubos yung turon ng SM.
Siksik kasi
What about the
masyado.
7-inch dick?
See, now the questions went there. Yan. Naubos mo daw.
Anyway, that's it for my episode. Supposedly kasama ko si Inya dito pero wala siya. So ako na muna sasalo.
Iniwan niya tayo. Charot, hindi. Pahinga ka muna dyan. Oo. Go in
Ayun.
recover.
Anong takeaways nyo?
Ang lock takeaway.
Ayan na naman
Lock
tayo.
takeaway. Anong lock takeaway nyo?
Actually ako, very clear yung delineation between the Empress and the Emperor. Like the Empress is more of idea building or like nurturing something, starting something. It's the beginning of creation, 'di ba? And then the Emperor is more of the execution side na
Oo.
'di ba, it's all about order, process, parang
Process,
everything is
oo.
now in motion. Oo. So ano siya, parang they kind of complement each other in that way. And yun nga, if we look at
Yes.
the heteronormative uh, roots of the Emperor and the Empress, parang ano nga sila, it's masculine energy, it's more about
Mother and father.
being, oo, di ba, being fatherly, parang putting order in the household and whatnot. And then, the Empress naman is more of the nurturing, motherly, care kind, ganyan. Napaisip tuloy ako, like, do judges at pag nasa bahay sila tapos magulo, do they say order in the household?
Tapos may gavel pa din.
May gavel
Order in the
sila.
household. Oo.
Oo, diba? Like, tug, tug, tug. Order in the household.
Dug,
Order in
dug,
the
dug.
house.
Order in the house, dalawang milk tea po.
Diba?
Ayun.
Yun nga, diba? O
Ano,
kaya,
steam siomai.
pagkakain pa sila sa labas, ganyan, bigla, order in the restaurant. O order na kami in the restaurant. Like, do they do that? Charot.
Dala-dala pa rin nila yung gavel nila. What the fuck?
Oo.
Where did you get that?
It comes with a set.
Oo.
Kasama ng robes.
Oo.
Diyos ko.
Tapos package
That was
deal na
such-
sila.
That was such a random shit.
I know,
Yeah.
naisip ko, kasi iniisip, kasi nung sinabi ko kanina yung father and like employing order in the household, yun pumasok sa isip ko.
Judge. Oo nga naman. Justice.
Ikaw, Nikki, anong takeaway mo dito?
Ako naman, parang ganun din. Kasi parang, since they're both trying to rule the same kingdom, si Emperor is laying out all the rules, laying out all the necessities that they need to do, the responsibility. Si Empress naman is yung satisfaction or yung happiness naman ng nung people nila.
Realm.
Oo,
Mm-mm.
kingdom.
Ako parang sa akin, their inclusion in the major arcana kind of emphasizes na these two forces shouldn't be at odds with each
Oo.
other, the feminine and the masculine, because they're both important. They're both important
Yeah.
sa journey ni Fool. Kasi parang it tells him na you will need to be more responsible, be more, kumbaga parang somehow authoritative with your decisions. But it also is saying na with that, you shouldn't lose the soft parts of your side.
Oo.
Of your personality.
yourself.
Na, kasi if you lose one, you become a tyrant. Diba? Pero kung ikaw naman puro yung empress lang, you become very
Uncontrolled.
very
Chaos.
vulnerable, very soft, na
Oo.
walang sort of structure, 'di ba? So they're both important. So
Oo.
ayun.
Actually. Kasi diba they kind of both lean into finding balance in where
Correct.
you are. Oo. Ayun. Ayan. In fairness naman, very nga to. Ang dami ko natutunan sa episode na to. I mean from like
Granada.
Granada to ano yun?
Emperatrice.
Emperatrice.
Emperatrice. Ayun. Oo.
Keyword
And then
mo
comic.
is katunog siya ng matres. And the Emperatrice is a
Emperor
very
mattress.
motherly figure, diba?
Oo.
Oo.
So,
Emperor mattress.
Oh, that's a new bed size.
Emperatress.
It's
Emperor
bigger than a
mattress.
king. It's the
diba?
emperor.
Anong size ng mattress mo? It's
Oo.
Emperor mattress.
Emperor. Ang ela. Buong na yun eh. Buong kwarto mo na yata yun pag ganun kalaki.
diba? Mandawi foams baka naman.
Oo, di ba? See?
Ayan na.
Napapasok namin pati mattresses in this show. It's so
Diba? Kung
easy.
hindi man Mandawi, Uratex baka naman.
Uratex.
Oo, di ba? Yung kwento ng Runak Art Center, kung bakit yun yung pangalan nun, lagi kong kinikwento yun.
Diba?
So, oo.
Si Canor.
Oo. Yeah.
Diyos ko. Kahit tempor, okay na kami doon.
Oo.
Oh
Pwede
my
din
God.
yun.
Yes, yes, please.
Oo.
Gusto ko
Salem, ano
dun.
pa ba?
Salem. Oh my God. Are you alive na nung yung mga commercials ng Salem back in the 90s?
I guess so.
Oo.
Yung
Bakit?
tinatapakan ng elephant, tsaka yung
Ah,
dinadaanan
oo,
ng
oo.
pison.
Ginugulungan pa
Oo.
nga yun, di ba?
Oo.
May ginugulungan.
Oo.
Ginugulungan ng pison. Di ba? Ganun siya
Mm-mm.
ganun siya kagaling. Actually, yung old mattresses namin back then was Salem. Were Salem.
Ah,
And totoo naman, legit naman talaga yung claim nila na yon. So
mm-mm.
parang, shit, taon yung tinagal nun. High school na yata ako nung nagpalit
Totoo.
kami.
Oh. Kami,
Diba?
hindi ko sure kung ano yung mga mattresses namin. But maybe hanapin ko and sasabihin ko yan on the next episode. So before we close, I'd like to remind everybody to visit thebunkph.com/Tsaastrology to get all of the links sa aming mga platforms. Everything is there. So kung ayaw nyo i-type lahat isa-isa, punta lang kayo doon. And of course, while you're there, explore the site so you can discover even more podcasts from the Bunk
Yeah.
Collective. There are 40 shows to choose from, us included.
40!
Diba? Oo,
40!
ganun kadami and ganun tayo dami na
Oo.
choices, ganun, ka-varied. Yan. And syempre, follow The Bunk Collective on their socials at The Bunk PH. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And support your local podcast creators by giving them a tip on ko-fi.com/thebunkph. Yan, na, ayun. So, ayun, yun na-discuss na natin mga key takeaways. I think we're good for this episode. We'll hear you and see you again on the next one. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. Ako ang inyong astrologer na Virgo na si VP na nagsasabing you can be the Empress to my Emperor or the other way around. Pwede din namang I can be the
Sige,
Hindi ko na
sige,
alam.
kaya mo yan.
Wala na, sige. Really?
Kaya mo
Yan,
yan.
basta yun. Too hungry for this.
Ayun.
Go, Nikki.
Excuse me po. This has been your Tsaastrologer na Scorpio na si Nikki na nagsasabing sometimes when the Emperor says things, it may be just a boomer ranting on Twitter.
No, bakit siya may Twitter? Anyway, this has been your Astrologer Gemini na si Vernon nagsasabing if you're looking for a daddy to control you, hindi ako yan. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.